live streams here on my channel. I know I promised to do one last week, but I don't know, just didn't kind of. I mean, with Christmas being around the corner last week, I just didn't kind of feel like it. I apologize on that in advance. But but yeah, now that Christmas is over. Yeah, now that Christmas is over, and the lot and oh, what else? And New Year's upon us. I thought it would just be appropriate to do a live stream. That way, we can go ahead and make our money back from all the new stuff that came out, like the Strider, the Hermes, the Otosh, or however you want to call it. This is an overflawed vehicle. It's got a weird name. Uh, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue what I was doing yesterday, which is well, as soon as the game lets me. And that's basically continue sourcing vehicles. And also, if you want to do your stuff in this lobby with me, you know, do your own businesses, sell your biker product, your gun running product, your hanger product, your cars, your warehouse product, all that. And also you want to do prep work for your doomsday heists. That way you're not getting griefed on by trolls, jet griefers, tryhards, you know, all those people. And you just want to just lay back, just do your stuff and go on with what you're doing with your friends. And you're on PS4. Feel free to send me a message. My name is in the description down below. That way, whenever you see me on every week, you can just come into my lobbies and do your stuff and be done with it. And as I always mention, that way you don't have to deal with tryhards and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna keep doing what been doing and just going to source vehicles and all that stuff. And the first one we got is the Banshee 900R, name Howler, as always.
Our fearless leader.
So I hope everyone had a great Christmas this past Monday. Hope all you gamers out there got what y'all wanted in terms of games, whether it was on Xbox, PS4, or PC. It really doesn't matter which one is your favorite gaming preference, as long as you got the game you wanted. You know what I mean?
So, this car's being used in a stunt on a movie set.
Oh boy. Okay, this mission is practically easy. I was thinking about doing a little tutorial on this type of mission. So I know some of my friends have been having issues with this one on how to get the car off the movie set without having to trigger the NPCs on how to, and you know, make sure the NPCs doesn't get triggered when they get into the car and stuff. So if you want to, I mean, I might do it later if I get another mission like this after the live stream is done. So, but like I said, this mission is, I mean, at first when I did it, like when Import Expert first came out, I had troubles with this mission, but once I figured it out, it was really easy to do each time I get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know what, I'm just gonna fly up, you know, may not even fly, we'll maybe just glide along the water, since where we're going is off the coast. So, and as you see, the snow is gone. Sorry. So yeah, as you can see, the water, I mean not the water, but the snow is gone. It will be back by New Year. So if you missed it over the weekend, I'm sure Rockstar is gonna add it back this coming weekend for New Year's. So but as for the new vehicles that they've released, the Strider, the Hermes, and even the Autark, however you want to call it. I don't really know how you pronounce the name. I know it's an overflawed vehicle. It's the second one in the game and stuff, but I really don't know how it's really pronounced. You can say it's the Autark, or you can say it's a yacht Tark, whatever, and stuff. But overall, the new vehicles that came out this past week were really good. I'll bet the Strider was the worst of the three that came out. The Hermes was definitely a nice throwback from the previous GTA games. I mean, let's put it this way: I bought 2 of those vehicles just so that I can get the proper trade-in price, not the trade-in price, but the sale price for the bought one. Since if you got one for free, and I'm sure everyone did, the free version, if you try to sell it stock, wouldn't sell for nothing. Like, it would be zero. I mean, yeah, it sold for nothing because you got it for free. And even when you fully upgraded the car to, like, with the most expensive stuff on it, you're pretty much getting at least $200,000 for it. Whereas the paid version, when you sell it stock, you get money, and you get a whole lot more with for the upgraded version. And as for the you know what? Instead of just calling it the outside, we're just gonna call it the overflight vehicle. The new overflight vehicle. You can see. Okay. The new overflight vehicle. And that's how you do it. Pretty much. I'm talking how to do this mission, and yet I just showed you how to do it without even me detailing it. But anyway, the new overflight vehicle. I watched some other videos on YouTube about it, like how it ranks up with like the other supercars and stuff. I mean, it's really close to the Wagner in terms of performance. But like I said, this is the only car that I know of that has its traction meter maxed out. Like, even without a spoiler. I mean, you really don't need a spoiler for the car. But yeah, I mean, even without a spoiler, the car is great with traction. So yeah, that AI is not gonna hit me like that. Get rid of that message. So, I mean, I like some of the other YouTubers who did the proper testing with it. I say don't write off the new car just yet. It is a good car in terms of doing like circuit racing, being as its traction is really great. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice car. I mean, the car looks nice. It has that panoramic front window like the Entity has, and just and the doors are on the car are the most unique I've seen. I mean, they're as close to suicide doors as I can possibly think of, and it's just a nice looking car. I mean. So yeah, like I said, don't write off that car just yet. It will get its comeuppance when in racing and stuff. So I know there's a new adversary mode. Well, it's not technically new. It's just a new spin on the slashers adversary mode, where from what I gather from like all the adverts that I've seen one getting into online. This new slasher, technically new slasher mode is basically the slashers have machetes and shotguns, and the hunted have flashlights and thermal goggles, which is kind of 2 steps backwards for the hunters, but every minute or so the roles are reversed. So let's say I'm on the hunter side and someone I'm playing against is on the slasher side. Well, after a minute of them trying to find me and they can't, then I become a slasher and they become the hunted. So basically it's like an all-out brawl to a degree on who's gonna win and shit or stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm not too fond of the slasher modes. I kind of despise them. But you know, there's gonna be people who like them and stuff, so it's for them. You know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, speaking of games earlier, I got some new games. I mean, I bought them. I didn't get them for Christmas, so thanks to the part of the PlayStation sale, and thanks to all those who needed help on Final Fantasy IX, in part. You
All right,
guys
we
helped
are
me
good
out. I
on that
helped
one.
you all out and
If
all
you
that
want to
stuff.
source
You know what
another
I'm talking
vehicle,
about?
come
I'm
by
not.
the office.
If you know what I'm talking about, good. If not, I'm not gonna say it. No, but um, yeah. Thanks in part of all that, I got like 4 new games. Well, one of them technically isn't new because uh, it was Resident Evil Revelations 2, and the first episode of it was free, but like the episodes 2 through 4, you had to pay for them. And that's on sale on the holiday. It was when I got it, or it could still be. I don't know. But anyway, it was on holiday sale for like 65% off. So with the money I had in my wallet, I bought that game. And then Batman Arkham Knight was on sale as well for like under $10. No, under $5. Well, it was $5 with the sale, so I bought that as well. I mean, a game that was played with so many problems when it launched. I'm sure they fixed them by now, but for it to be that cheap, that was a steal. Um, and I'm not too keen with the Batman games because of the free flow bull crap in terms of the trophies and stuff. But yeah, it's Batman, so whatever. Um. And then I bought 2 more games. One of them I played on PS3, and it was Metro Last Light, so I bought the Redux edition. I already had I already bought the Metro 2033 Redux like a couple like I bought that like last year and stuff. So buying Last Light Redux kind of completes the collection on PS4 at least, because I never played Metro 2033 on PS3. So I bought that. That one was on sale. And then the last game was Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I never played that game.
There's the boss.
I mean, I've been wanting to, but just never get around to it. But now that I have it, now I can play it. And I'll do a Path to the Platinum video set on that one next year. And speaking of which, next year I will start Series 3 of Path to the Platinum. And the first game I'm going to do, well, the next 3 games I'm going to do for Series 3, 4, and 5 are Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Well, you know, those 3 final mixes. I'm going to do those 3. And as far as Chain of Memories, I'm not doing that game. That game was just a major pain when I did it on PS3. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the story on Chain of Memories is really good. No, it's just the battle system on that throws it off real bad. I mean, when I first got the platinum, I did mention that the battle system was relatively good at the time when the game first came out on Game Boy, on the Game Boy Advance. But
Got those details through?
but oh crap, this one's on the road. But anyway, but when they redid the game for PS2, that one's known as Chain of Memories. But yeah, when they redid it for PS2, the battle system didn't age well on the 3D in the 3D realm. I mean, like I said, for the technical specs at the time, it was a really good battle system for the Game Boy, but on PS2, PS3, and PS4, the battle system doesn't resonate well like it does with like the original battle systems on Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep. Now, don't get me wrong, I get the idea of what they were going for. Castle Oblivion pretty much stripped Sora of his abilities, and in order for him to use them, he has to use these cards and all that stuff, and that's all well and good. But they could have they could have done it differently, you know. But I guess he didn't want to make it the same generic battle style that they've been using for 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep. Now, Birth by Sleep's battle system is rather distinct from 1 and 2, being is you have to create your deck, your ability deck, outright, and your standard attack still X or circle or whatever. So, yeah, series is 3, 4, and 5 would be those 3 Kingdom Hearts games minus Chain of Memories. I think I'll put Final Fantasy Type 0 as Series 6, and for Series 7 I'll do Metro Last Light, because that game is gonna Metro Last Light is gonna it's gonna be a rather unique experience, even though it'll be another playthrough. Wow, light turns green the last minute. Give me your car. But anyway, but yeah, that's the schedule I'm looking at right now. It might change, I doubt it. I mean, I will be starting those games next year. And I know there's videos on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix and all that stuff out, but for an in-depth on how I get the trophies done, I mean, you could stay tuned for those. Hopefully you guys will like it and stuff. So, I mean, my Final Fantasy IX videos did relatively good, and I know there's gonna be some people out there who's gonna have trouble with, who are playing Kingdom Hearts right now and having trouble with some of the trophies, and would just like to see someone who knows how to do them get it done, you know. So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, it also come to my attention that on the Hermes and the overflowed vehicle reveal and customization videos, someone is like intentionally downvoting or disliking my videos. I mean, it really doesn't bother me for the slightest right now, but if anyone has an opinion, please say it. Let me know which I don't like about the video. I mean, I don't mind the criticism. Just don't go and openly dislike my video and not say anything, because then it looks bad on my end. You know what I mean? So if you're whoever it is and you're watching this live stream, and that you're the person that's disliking it for no reason,
Okay,
let me know what's wrong. That way I can fix it as best as I can. You know, just don't go and intentionally dislike my video because of you don't like it because of what I'm doing. And I think I got an idea who it might be. If you don't know who I'm talking about, well, it's probably that dude, Billy the Saint dude, the one that accused me of being a cheater or a hacker a few weeks back. And if it is Billy the Saint, dude, just grow up, all right? You got caught by false flagging somebody for false reporting somebody because you thought they were a modder, and it turned out that you were busted for false reporting. I mean, I'm happy to show you the emails me and Rockstar Support went through trying to get my connection, my network issues, uh, to get my networking issues settled. If you want, you know, I'm more than happy to show you the emails, especially the one where I got the vast sums of money and all that stuff. And for the record, yeah, I did figure out my networking issues. I will do a tutorial video on how I fixed it sometime. I'll either later today or Friday at the least, at the latest. So it's a relatively simple process on how to do it. You just need you just need one thing. You need to buy just one thing, and it's like an Ethernet cable, at least one that's like bare minimum 7 feet long, 10 at the most. That way you can have some breathing room with the cord. And like I said, it is a relatively simple process. I mean, it just involves your PlayStation, a computer, and the cord. That's all it is. So, like I said, I will do a tutorial video on that. So stay tuned for that one after this stream is over and all. So yeah, I mean, right now I get all my businesses, my biker businesses up and running. They're all upgraded, so I gotta make the money back off of them. I'm pretty much made the money back off of the off of this Marietta Heights vehicle warehouse. Let's see, Rose. Ooh, the Valor. Cool. And I also bought the yacht, and I bought the 4 special vehicles like the Phantom Wedge, the Phantom Wedge, the Wastelander, all those vehicles. I bought those again. So instead of doing Sightseer or Headhunter just to get a measly 25 grand, I can make anywhere between 30 to 35,000 for the on 3 of those special vehicles. And if I have a friend in the lobby with me, I can just merely go to my.
You got the details on?
I can just merely go to my yacht and do piracy prevention for another 30K right there. Oh, good. The amateur driver mission. This one was relatively difficult for me at the time when import export came out as well. But once, like I said about the stunt movie, the stunt jump and stuff, once you figure it out, it's really easy to do. And you're gonna see how I take care of this mission. So we're just gonna go fly to the near the location. That way we don't actually trigger the mission from starting. And hey, what's up, guy who's watching? So I mean, in this car, I mean, who doesn't like this car? I mean, it's the freaking DeLorean. I mean, come on. This is like this is like the car I've been waiting to come out in online since the beginning. And when Rockstar announced that they were going to bring back classic GTA cars into online, I'm sure their email box got flooded for suggestions for this car. I mean, this was like one of the reasons why I played Vice City a lot, was because of this one car. I mean, the whole nostalgia effect of Vice City was really good, but it made it more complete with the Deluxo or the DeLorean. And the fact that they made it with gold wing doors makes it even better. I mean, I am kind of disappointed they didn't add like make a parody of the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future and stuff. But I get the idea why they wouldn't do it, because of licensing issues. I mean, the Vigilante had to scrape by as best as possible without it being without it looking like the Batmobile, when in actuality it is the Batmobile. So here, let me get up here. Okay, there's our target. Let me try to get it. Oop, wrong gun. Yeah, I bought the silenced, there we go. Yeah, I bought the silenced sniper. That way when I'm at MOC, I can just get ammo from the, Yeah, you cops ain't gonna get me. Now what y'all gonna do? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I bought the I bought. Whoa, what the? Was that a body? Holy crap, that was a body. Wow, I got smacked in the by. I got smacked by a body from from that from that flaming police chopper I shot down. But anyway, I bought the regular sniper with the silencer on it. That way, when I'm at MOC, because my regular sniper, my Mark II sniper and my Mark II marksman they do have regular ammo in them, but because they're Mark IIs, I can't just go and simply select them at ammunition to get ammo for them. So the Mark One the regular sniper is just there as a means for me to get ammo for the sniper guns while I'm at while I'm at ammunition. Same thing goes for like the same thing goes for like the assault shotgun. I have that. That's there to be a way to get regular ammo. Even though, I mean, I do have the Mark II pump shotgun, but it really doesn't have, it's really not meant, I mean, yeah, the Mark II, I do have the Mark II pump shotgun, but it's got explosive slugs in it, so, and I do like the assault shotgun because it's an assault shotgun, and it's an auto-fired one and all that stuff, you know. Alright, so anyway.
I take it this isn't a social call?
Let's get the cops off me real quick.
Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
Now, in case you saw, the, Lester's ability of getting the cops off of me now is free. Now, the reason behind that is, no, it's not a mod, it's not a hack, and all that stuff, but if you do the Doomsday Heist, all 3 acts, setups, prep works, the finales, and all that, and you beat the final heist, which I'm not gonna spoil by now. I mean, it's been what 3 weeks since the update came out, so of course y'all should have seen the ending of the 3rd act. Well, anyway, if you go through all 3 acts and all that stuff, you'll get a call from Lester saying that Agent 14 has given him high clearance. In other words, now when you call Lester to get the cops off you, instead of costing anywhere between $2,000 to $1,000, depending on how many stars you got, basically you get the cops off you for free. Doesn't matter if you got 1 star or 5 stars. You call for that ability, free, no matter what. And to me, that's a welcoming sight for this line of money making with the cars and stuff. I mean, because granted, as much money as I got, it's really the fee for that ability is merely chunk change at this point. But any way of saving money on here is critical, you know, especially on how expensive everything has become for the last year, you know. I wish they made this torrent available for all the cars. You know, that would be kind of funny seeing an X80 or a overflawed vehicle or the SC1 or whatever vehicle you want. It'd be funny to you drive around. You're in a lobby, you're driving around, and all of a sudden you see a supercar with the Roosevelt's horn. That would be so funny to see. Now, speaking of cars, there is still some unreleased vehicles from the Doomsday Heist that are still in the drip feeds. The last one in the San Andreas website, that one's the Jeep, the Super Jeep, as I want to call it. Damn, I forgot what it was called, but it's like a it's like Trevor's truck, but more jeeped out in a way. And that thing looks sick as all hell. Can't wait for that one to come out. And then the rest of the vehicles are gonna be on the Legendary Motorsport website. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry, I sneezed. Didn't want y'all to hear it. And one of the vehicles that's in the Legendary Motorsport website that I'm looking forward to is that 190Z or something like that. I think it's the Grotti. It could be the G. You know, it's I don't know what make of it is. It either is a Grotti or Pegassi, one of the two. But it's the only other car other than the Sultan RS that has like a window on the hood as an upgrade. And when you have that on it, you can see like the cams moving and shit and stuff. Kind of reminiscent of another car that I once had before my account was reset, and that was the Roosevelt Valor. I mean, I can still buy that car now. But the one thing that really disappointed me about one of the earlier updates this year was that for whatever reason, Rockstar decided to freeze the cam animation on the Roosevelt Valor, so you don't see the belt moving when you have the hood off. But other vehicles like the Tornado Rat Rod, and the Frankenstein, and also the various biker choppers, their belts are still moving. So it kind of disappointed me on how the Roosevelt Valor got shorthanded off of that. So it'd be nice to have another regular car outside of the Rat Rod and the
Anything you need, boss.
outside the Rat Rod and the Frankenstein to have, you know, to have to see the cam the drive belt spin. Alright, you'll wait another few seconds. Alright, next vehicle. Oh, we got a Cokehead Blackfin, codename Wipeout. Alright, let's see. Blackfin, Wipeout. Got it. Alright.
Just give me the word and I'll make it happen.
But yeah, this update, the Doomsday Heist update, it only has 2 supercars. The rest are either sports, a couple of SUVs or off-road vehicles, and majority of them, surprisingly, sports classics. So I'm kind of glad they're bringing some love back, giving some love to the sports classic categories, which is nice to say the least, because the sports classic category has been kind of neglected for a while until they announced earlier this year that they were going to bring back classic GTA cars, like the Turismo Classic, the Cheetah Classic, the Infernus Classic, all those vehicles. So, oh crap. So it's kind of good to see that those vehicles are getting some love once more. Well, it's good to see that this garage is being used for something. Let's see how I'm gonna get out of here. Yep, figured as much. Break out the pump, the explosive shotgun. Gotta love this shotgun. This is the closest thing to a railgun we're gonna get. And that's another thing. Rockstar trolled us big time with the Kanjali. Like, there's like, if you open all the doors of the Kanjali in the back end, where the where the grenade launcher people sit at, or if you have, or just the passengers back end or whatever, however you want to call it, the Kanjali has 2 railguns in the gun racks inside that area, and it's a shame Rockstar's trolling us like that. I mean, at this point, Rockstar has no reason to at this point to deny us a railgun. I mean, the railgun is not really that powerful. I mean, you have to be within shotgun range to even use it to begin with. And pretty much it's like a 1 shot per clip. Let's see, I know I got one more wave coming before yep, there they are. I mean, if you remember when the Armor Kuruma was the top dog in online, like you see people driving it like it was nothing. Oh, here we go. Got another one. You know what? I'm not even gonna take cover. Alright, that's it for them. So. Let's take this car to my vehicle warehouse. Fortunately, I have my mother. Another thing Rockstar has failed to fix recently is their horrible NPC driving. And and the ironic thing is that Google's using GTA as a means of teaching their AI to drive, and I find that extremely unsettling. Yeah, I know, I hit a sign. Is that Google is trying to use this game as a means to test drive their AI capabilities for smart cars and stuff, and I find that unsettling, is how horrible the AI on GTA is. I mean, can you imagine the horrible AI driving on GTA in the real world? I mean, that in on itself throws a lot of red flags in my opinion. I mean, Rockstar has to fix it somehow. I pray, I beg for Rockstar to fix their horrible AI for the next game.
All right.
And hopefully they don't go overboard with the shark cards like they did here. I mean, like I've said previously, I don't mind shark cards being on here. I mean, I don't use them, but if you're the type of person who doesn't have the time to play the game, and you need to buy shark cards every now and then to kind of keep yourself in the green, that way you can go online, play the game for a few hours or a couple hours with your friends and stuff, and you just want to have some fun with the new stuff, then yeah, I can understand people buying shark cards. I mean, shark card sales alone is what's making Rockstar a lot of money. I mean, each year they bring in what, 100 million shark card sales for this game, and that's not including sales for the game and all that stuff. And that's another thing. Rockstar added this, the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. I mean, I get it. I get what they were going for. Trying to help give people a bone here, just to start up their own criminal enterprises and stuff. I get it. But for $40, it's not really worth it. I mean, from what I gathered from online, from other videos, is that the criminal enterprise starter pack, I mean, it's not really worth it. I mean, from what I gathered from online, from other videos, is that the criminal enterprise starter pack, I mean, it's not really worth it. I mean, from what I gathered from online, from other videos, is that the criminal enterprise starter pack, I mean, it's not really worth it. I mean, from what I gathered from online, from other videos, is that the the Criminal Enterprise starter pack doesn't really give you any of the biker it might give you like the clubhouse, but none of the businesses. It'll give you an office, but none of the it'll give you an office, but none of like the CEO warehouses or the vehicle warehouses. Doesn't even give you the I don't think it even gives you a hangar nor the facility or the bunker. So, I mean, I don't know what it really gives, to be honest, because I didn't buy it, nor do I have any intention to buy it since I got my office already. I got everything all settled and stuff. But in the end, I mean, if you're really that desperate to start your own criminal enterprise, then go for it. I mean, for 40 bucks, I mean, it may be worth it for you, but not to some people like me, you know? So... Okay, next, another alpha. A long boy. This car.
What's cooking? Let me know.
So yeah, me and my friend in Texas, we finished the second act. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on with this update, but we were just trying to do the criminal mastermind challenge part with just the two of us and stuff, and for some reason this the criminal mastermind challenge like reset itself on both of our ends. Now, I don't know why it does that. Even for the loyalty challenge even changed colors, reset on us as well. So I don't know if this is like a glitch with the update or whatever, but it does need to be fixed. My theory is that because the only way you get to do the Doomsday heist is to either become a VIP, CEO, or MC. Well, that doesn't mean anything, but you know how when you do become one of those become either one of those three, your icon changes color. I think, I could be wrong, but I think the color has something to play with these challenges. So let's say you do Act 1 as like my color right now, orange, as an orange CEO, orange VIP, or orange MC, and you and your friends do all of Act 1 without dying, without failing, because Act 1 is really easy. You just gotta take your time on it. But then when you do Act 2 and you turn to like either pink, yellow, brown, blue, whatever, you change those colors to start at Act 2, and it tells you if you do this such and such thing with this team, with such and such with this team, your stuff will reset. I don't know if it's because of the coloring or whatever, but I think it needs to be fixed to where where the color of your team doesn't matter.
Why, hello, how you doing? No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Trying to close the door. Alright, here we go. I remember having this car back on PS3. This was a nice car to have. This was part of the business update, I believe. The Albany Alpha. I got this car because it reminded me of a car my aunt used to have. And to be honest, if it had the right headlights and stuff, this car, and was a convertible, This car would almost pass as the Regalia from Final Fantasy 15. It would be nice to have a car that looked like the Regalia on here, but knowing Square, they wouldn't allow it because they don't want the two games mixing up. But then again, I mean, there is a festive update on 15 where they're paying homage to Assassin's Creed, which is really funny to say the least. But who knows? I mean, the only other car I can think of that would come closer to Regalia on here would be the Windsor Drop. And I had that car one time and I got rid of it. I might get it again, who knows? Again, we'll just have to wait and see. AI driving. I mean, I know that was my fault and stuff. Alright. At 60%, we'll check on my biker business. I know by that time, it should be out of supplies, but on the final bar. In terms of, because the forgery office, the document forgery office, it does produce the fastest amount of product for the short amount of time, but it burns through really quick. So we'll check on that, and then we'll go check on the bunker and resupply that one. And of course I get a message from Lester saying you can go use the heist planning room in the facility to redo any of the heists, which is nice. And the front end, the upfront cost for the 3 acts isn't really that terrible. I mean, considering that the Pacific Standard front up end costs like $100,000. Act 3 is like 20,000 more. So, like Act 1 is like 65 grand. Act 2 is 95 grand, and Act 3 is like 120 grand. So the amount of money you make outweighs the upfront cost in these 3 heists. Like me and my friend Tex, we did me and Tex did did Act 2 last night. Did the setups in the finale, so we got Act 3 to work on and stuff. But we did it 60-40, where I got 60 and he got 40. So when he's ready to do the 3 acts, I know he's gonna do 60-40 again, where I get 40 and he gets 60, which I don't mind. But even then, like at 40%, he got like close to $500,000, and me with the 60%, I got a little over 700,000. So these heists pay really good, to be honest, compared to like doing the Pacific Standard over and over again through that glitch. And of course, 2 to 4 people can play the 3D acts, no problem. Whereas you need 4 people to do the original heist. Though I kind of wish they did go back to those and fix them up to where 2 to 4 people can do them. Because, I mean, it is difficult to get 4 people to do the Doomsday stuff, but it's even more difficult to get 4 people to do the regular heists. So I know a lot of people, including myself, wish that Rockstar would at least go back to the originals and fix it to where 2 to 4 people can can go back to them and do them with just like 2 people. But I know they're not gonna do it, which is disappointing. But it's Rockstar. What do you expect, you know?
Details should be.
Now, one of the missions in import export for this, when this update came out, got disabled. And if you're wondering what it is, it was the cargo bob mission, where you had to use the cargo bob to source the car off the barges and stuff. It got disabled because for whatever reason, this update screwed up the hook on the cargo bob. So when you pick up the car gets detached from the hook, and if you're over water, you'll lose the car instantly. So Rockstar pretty much disabled that mission, which I'm glad they did, because that mission was garbage. Even if you knew how to do it just right, that mission was terrible. So I mean, we will see that mission come back on here soon. I don't know when. We probably won't see it until the next update next year. So, or this coming year, you know. We won't see it until then. Going from one gold wing card to another. Now, who puts a freaking truck horn on a supercar? Now I have Lester highlighted just in case the cops get triggered, and it doesn't look like they are. So that's so far so good for me. Excuse me for a moment. I gotta teach an NPC a lesson. Oh, please crash. Jackass. Pulling out like that. Sometimes you just gotta teach the AI a lesson on how, what not to do when a player's in the game, you know? And when it comes to the DeLorean flying, I wouldn't mind seeing this fly, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a new version of the X80 come out, and it has a flying function. I mean, hell, you can make the Vigilante a flying version. I mean, the way the spoiler on the Vigilante looks, it's like it can split in the middle, and fold out to become wings. But then it'll be kind of weird. I don't know. It's just how I see it, you know? Alright. And I'm gonna have to get some ammo for the pump shotgun. Like I said, good thing to have my Avenger out, so we can just go roll. We can just go quickly go into it and get some ammo. And of course, yeah, I had to do the license plate out of time. I got two other DeLoreans in my vehicle, my office garage, and even those two have the license plate out of time on it. Sometimes I wish the AI would know when someone's streaming that they not, blurt out words like that. But I know. I mean, this game's 4 years old, so there's no way Rockstar can kind of make a system to fix that, you know?
What's up? About to make a good investment, I can tell.
Yeah, I've been using them, so they better be good investments.
Wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of one of those.
Nope. Yeah, why not?
Look at that.
Customize this, I mean, I'm not gonna use it too, because this is just... This along with, like, the, regular sniper and the assault shotgun are just there as means of, allowing me to,
Never look back. Got a special little something in mind?
No, okay.
That is a wholesome day's fun taken care of.
But yeah, just like with the, regular sniper, the carbine rifle is just there for me to get ammo while I'm at LSC. Oh, it does look nice in gold. And that's another thing. I kind of wish that the Mark II weapons took advantage of the drum magazines from Finance and Felony, like the drum magazine right there on the Mark I carbine. I mean, I get it. Rockstar didn't want these weapons to be overpowering and stuff. I mean, because you trading off those drum magazines for clips, but these weapons are 10 times more accurate than their Mark I counterparts, and they don't have as much of a recoil as the Mark I's. So you are trading off that for better accuracy and better range. So I guess there is some good to it.
There's the boss.
Alright, next vehicle. And here we go. What we got? A Massacro Tropical.
Okay, a car.
Vinewood Bowl, huh? Ain't on. Instead of grabbing the car, we'll grab our cargo bob. Use that as a means of picking up the car. I mean, yeah, it's a standard range and stuff, but some missions you just want to use something different. You just don't want to drive in there guns blazing and all that stuff. So we'll go ahead and use our cargo bob to pick up the car.
Oh, hi. How can I help you? As soon as you've decided, I'll get the Pegasus rep to prepare the vehicle. Okay, I'll get it landed on the helipad.
Alright, here we go. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, well, would the car come off the hook if that one mission is bugged? No, not really, because I've used my own cargo bob for that mission. So yeah, when you get that mission where you have to use the cargo bob to grab the car and stuff, I think it's the cargo bob the game provides that's bugged, but not the one that you can call at your office if you have it. That's bugged. So I've using this cargo bob to sell cars and stuff, and I never had that problem. So it could be just that game provided cargo bob that's messing up. Wow, I shot right in on him and he didn't die. Yeah, that's gonna be way off. But that won't. Yeah, where is this guy going? Nice hit. Man, where is this guy going? Alright. Yep, there's still people there. See if I get in this one. There we go. There we go. Alright. Go ahead, fly down there, and pick up the car. Of course, we're gonna have to drive the car out of that area first. Came in too hot. Alright. Looks like we still got somebody here. Well, not anymore. Oh, we had someone else here, huh? Hey, let me go take care of this one real quick. Oh, the pretty cars are gone. Heh. Oh well. I know that rocket was a bit overkill, but whatever. Alright, so here we go. Picking up this car. There we go. And this is one of the good things about the cargo bob. If you know you got a mission that's gonna have AI chasing after you and stuff. I mean, some missions you have no choice but to get chased by the AI and stuff. But there's some like this one where you can just easily avoid them with the cargo bob. So, cargo bob's your best friend. It really is. Even when that mission with the that you have to source the car with the cargo bob comes back, your cargo bob will be your best friend. Okay, car is sourced.
All right, we are good on that one. If you want to source another vehicle, come by the office.
Alright.
Good to see you, boss.
One more car. That'll be it for the cars for now. We got like a minute left to go. Alright, so it's the last car, and we got a topless coquette classic, huh?
You're looking very sharp, boss. Hi there. What do you need?
Go for my
How do you choose between your children? They're bringing the personal
Deluxo again.
vehicle around right now.
Details should...
And where is this one at? Not in the city. Over there. Probably gonna be one of those speed cars. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's one of those cars where it's one of those missions where the car has a bomb strapped to it and you have to be at a specific speed to prevent the bomb from blowing up. And if your speed bar goes below that bar, the bomb will start charging up, and if you fail to get it back above that speed before the bar finishes charging, then the bomb explodes. So it's probably going to be one of those type of missions. Alright. And let's see what we got. Yep, I was right. Now we just gotta stay above this, above that black line, so we can keep the keep the bar green for as long as possible until the damn it. Just hoping not to damage the car, but at this point there's just no way of getting around from damaging the car. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Stupid Doom loader. Come on, come on, come on. Whew, made it. Yeah, there's no way I can get out of the car either, so... Just trying to stay alive at this point. And we're passing in front of the IAA's secret bunker, which is right there apparently, which is kind of funny that Rockstar just added a, well, not a IAA bunker, but more of a IAA facility. Which would be kind of cool to just find a way to glitch back in there, just to see how it differs from our own, because it is a little bit different. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just bombs disabled. It's just son of a. I just try to get this vehicle home and with less than $5,000 worth of damage, please. Hell, at this point, I might as well take the railroad tracks, which I will do. Climb over this. Yeah, we're just gonna stay on the hill for now, because if we just keep following this hill, it pretty much leads to my garage, so. There we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. It's been a good hour. I know we didn't actually make money, but you know, the work is half of it to make money, you know? You gotta do the work to get the money. You just can't get the money outright. So
Good work.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Like I said, I'm gonna end the live stream here. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, please drop a like, subscribe, comment, share, and also hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I do live streams or uploads or anything in particular. Like I said, I will do a tutorial video on how I got my connection fixed up online. That way I can play with other people. And also do a tutorial video on those stunt jump sourcing missions. So again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, please drop a like and subscribe, comment, share, and again, hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video.